Last time, we were fighting against a dragon called Baal the Dread, a massive wyvern who rebelled against the rest of the ancient dragons and their leader, not Parthenax, that's from Skyrim, Sigisax. We were also helping our friend named Egon, who got injured by Baal, where he lost the ability to use his legs. Beyond that, we are exploring a shadow realm called the Shadow of the Erdtree, where one of Marika's descendants, Mikola, is roaming the land searching for something, while cutting off parts of his body so that Tarnished can follow him. Why he's doing that, I don't know. But he's basically shedding his flesh to evolve into something greater. Beyond that, we don't really know. But yeah, that's basically the gist of what's going on without going super in-depth. Also, there's a dude named Mesmer around who is stinky and bad. Now, we were doing that boss. However, I had a realization, a memory of when I was trying to get a thumbnail. I was trying to get us a thumbnail for not the last VOD, but the one before that. And I remembered that over here on this wing, as I was like looking around. So if you look down, if you look directly down, you can see more of those like what look like fingers, right? And at some point they like become like a circle. This wasn't here. Oops. They become like a circle at some point. And I noticed that this wing kind of arcs down like this. And I didn't walk down here. I didn't explore this area. I just noticed that it arced down like this. And I was like, maybe it leads somewhere. You can see there's a tree here. I didn't mean to do this. This was an accident. This is an oopsie. Oopsie poopsie. Unintentional. But maybe I do jump down there. Maybe that's where I jump down. Maybe that tree is a hint that I can jump down there. Is there something on this wing that arcs out? Or is this just like chilling? Looks like it's just chilling. Okay. So can I, where I accidentally jumped down, can I get down there? Yes. So what is this? Hi, Tiefling, how are you? What is this down here? Oh, my theory proven true. The finger creepers hail from these ruins. So now I must sound this one hanging bell, and sweetly cradled shall I become at the bosom of the exalted mother. Finger creepers come from here? That's not a finger creeper. You're a bear. You're a bear that made a weird noise just then. Robo, what the hell? Very robo-coded to crash a plane into the second tower. Chat, do any of you remember what the finger creepers are? I know. I'm a knower.
I want that chubby communist girl off the show.
You said ring a bell. Must sound this one hanging bell, and sweetly cradled I shall become. Sounds like a bad joke. Finger creeper? I hardly know her. Whoa! Well, that's a finger creeper. As they always say, never bit the hand of that one that fingers you. Yeah, they always say that. Finger mimic. Light pink mushroom resembling a wizened finger. Exceedingly rare to find. Used by those who wish to become fingers to induce hallucinations. They call these mushrooms the stillborn of the two fingers. Dark. Creeper? Aw, man. We out in the mine swinging our fingers from side to side. Side to side. Side. Huh. I don't think I can survive that drop. Maybe over here. I think something's trying to fight me. Is that like a snake? Whoa, not a snake. Kind of like an eel? I have a glassy, glistening fragment of a pearlescent hue. Found by hunting lamprey. That's a lamprey? These retrograde scales are found embedded deep within the skin of lamprey. A record of crafting techniques led by a determined student of the Finger Ruins. His brush with the sublime all but shattered his mind, though he was left capable enough to leave these few precious words. Glinting nail. That gormless creature kind of looks like me. Gormless? The lampreys that guard the finger ruins resemble fingers far more than they do humans, and so the finger weavers imitated their sorcery. Uses FP to fling a magic nail that crumbles during flight. So you gain the ability to break a nail. To be without Gorm. Define Gorm. And also teach my mouth how to work. Teach my mouth how to function. Teach me how to Dougie. Okay. Please. I need to be aware of the Dougieing ways. I can only do one of those things. Is it Dougieing? Looks like they have multiple eyes. Like a mat. These are just worms with arms. Also known as lizards. Shall never know, but I need to know how to Dougie. I gotta. Going down here wasn't the goal of today's stream. The goal of today's stream is to beat Bale the Dread. But call this a warm-up. Don't call it a comeback. Chat. What's the name of that one Disney original film? And I use the word film because all Disney originals are indeed film. Not movies. Film. Where the actor that I think is named Corbin Bleu does the double dutch. Yeah, what's the name of that movie? Jump in. I knew that would bring dude back into the chat. I knew it. I knew that was the way. That was the way to get dude back invested in the stream. Bring up the hit movie Jump In. The Lamprey. Cerulean Coast. Cerulean is a color, right? Yeah, this is the flask of cerulean tears. you have like a little extra, do you? Oh. Sort of like sea blue. Is this blue that these flowers are? Could you describe that as cerulean? Maybe like I'm gonna figure out like the source of this flask, like where this comes from or something. Granted, I've never learned where the crimson flask came from, I don't think. Take me down to Cerulean City. It's where the finger creepers diddle my bum. Oh, take me down to Cerulean City. All the lamprey protect them well. I stumbled. Hi Ace, how are you? Your little sleeve thing looks good. I only got a glance of it though. I know it's Viridian City, but that isn't referencing the thing that Ace said in chat. Now, is it, Croissant? Now, is it? Before you, actually me, how about you read the context? As I've gotten to... Hi, Robo. How are you? Your sword looks very good. Notice the pixel effects that are happening. The blue pixel effects. Usually, this is like something to do with glintstone sorcery is these blue pixels, right? And then if you look at the fingers of the details of these fingers that I'm standing on, notice how they have elements of gold etched into them, which usually is signaling faith and the golden order and the greater will and stuff like that. I truly don't know where this is headed towards. That guy dropped a finger minute. Croissant, also, side note, you never taught me what gorm means. You never taught me how to use my mouth in order to drink liquid. And you never taught me how to Dougie. You just abandoned me, knowledgeless. Sword isn't animating the way I want it to, though. Probably gonna have to redo. What program are you using to animate it? This is gormless behavior. I would love to be a gorm. If a gorm means that I can be one of these guys tending to the fingies, then I would love to be a gorm. Gorm. These look like eggs. What the fuck was that? Sounded like someone laughing? Maybe? Or maybe struggling? Alright. I'm resistant to going further and further into this. What looks like a crop circle crossed with a meteor impact zone. But with fingers that are surrounding it. These lamprey guarding it. Looks like the lamprey continue up that way. There's the bell that guy was referencing. The ghost was referencing. Kind of remind me of Predators? Like Chris Hansen? Like the Predator? From the Arnold S. films? Or like just the animals that are predators? Huh. The aliens from Aliens, the xenomorphs? Right. No. Okay. Hey, Selman, how you doing? There's an ad about to start. Alright. So alongside this big bell, which I don't know how to ring. Wait. No. I don't know how to ring this. There's also what look like huge tablets over here. But what I do know is that next to the guy who teaches me to ring it he tells me there's a cookbook that tells me about these nail things that I can make. This glinting nail. So the only hint I have towards it is that. Age limit for an elected official should be 65 at most. I agree. Those are nail stones. Okay. Reading that they're implementing English for the influx of Americans. Not everything in English, but a lot more. What are you talking about? Drew, why was the ground fingered? I don't know. I'm trying to figure that out. I have a singular long hair growing on my shoulder, turning into a werewolf. Turning into? It's hard to see these nail stones on the ground. This leads out. Where did I come into? Oh, I don't have a map. Man, that sucks so bad. Hey, Quesarito, how are you? How's your stream? Also, thank you for the follow, Objectively Bad Gamer. Stick around, I'll give you the spiel in a minute. I can make this now, a glinting nail. Using this glinting nail, if I go like that, it will do nothing. I love management games. I've heard very good things about it. Heard very, very good things.
He streams Thursday through Sunday 7 p.m. PT to like 2 a.m. or something. Join the Discord. D.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, all that. I stream 10 p.m. EST Thursday through Sunday. Come by anytime. I also do a bunch of other stuff. I do video essays over on YouTube. Bunch of stuff. Run events. Just join the Discord. D. Does anyone else in chat feel cursed with knowledge? Figure it out. If not now, then later. That's a great use of my points. I'm giggling. D. Somehow got here the opposite direction that I did. I dropped it down from the wing of Big Drago. Because I seen it while I was... Why can I do this here? So the... So the mausoleums were built by the Nox, but the coffins inside of them weren't? This didn't help me. Okay, well that exists. That doesn't really help me with my goal, I don't think. That exists. Random coffin. Yogurt flavored soju. Interesting. Specifically said the Pacific time to be annoying too. The worst time zone? Yeah, I get it. Yeah, I get it. You think George R. R. Martin had anything to do with anything that's in this DLC? What the fuck? the fuck? A dam? Excuse me, a dam? Or maybe a blockade? I don't know. You think it's a boat? I don't know. There's more fingers by the ocean over here. Hi. Do you think George would duel me? I think current day George, no, but I think George in his 40s would. I think he'd get a kick out of it. I think he'd go, "You wanna duel me?" "Yeah, sure, I'll duel ya." That's how he talks. "You wanna duel me?" Now, they said that I needed to get the book out before 2025, you know, just in case. But instead, I wrote this 300-page document about all of the sex that is happening within the lands between. You won't believe what was happening between Moog and Mikkola. What's what he say? Yeah. The worms. I'm so... enamored. What happened to the worm emote? Someone missed the 12-hour. No, they changed them around. There's both a chat emote that is a follower emote and a chat emote that is a 7TV emote. It's all chat. Used to be a Twitch global worm emote. Oh, I don't know about that. No, not yours? Oh, I don't care about anybody but myself, so... Crazy? Why would I care about anything less than the best? Where is this leading? This is the identical to the one on the other side. Does this also lead to... Well, I hope there wasn't an item on the other one. Great grave glovewort. In times of old, large gloveworts are used to comfort heroic spirits, giving tribute to those who died in the most glorious of deaths, in the hopes that their stories would become legend. Where am I? What the fuck? Haven't seen one of these guys in a while. Well. Whew. Sleep paralysis demon? Yeah. Haven't seen one of them in a while. Big tree. And a boat. St. Trina... Ah! Okay. Is that a person up there? No, it's just a grave. It was just a grave that looked people-like. I'm in Twitch HQ. But I do also have a Strayberry one. Strayberries taste like strawberries. The yogurts taste like yogurt. This area in particular is dropping my frame rate. Am I about to die in the same... Here, let's head up a different way this time. It does look like it might be a ship, but why would it be buried in that way? Not this one in particular, but the other ones. Why is it buried like that? What is happening? Did you see that? The screen is just flashing. What the fuck? Southern Shore. Okay. Well, I've completely abandoned my mission. But hey, I got the thing. I got the map for the summit. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah. My screen keeps flashing red randomly for some reason. Let's just grab it. Okay. Skidoo tree thing. What's this? Nectar blood burgeon. Said to burgeon forth where the nectar-like blood of an abandoned Trina pooled. Abandoned Trina? Oops. I abandon here my doubt and vacillation. What the fuck is vacillation? What the fuck is that? V-A-C-I-L-L-A-S. Okay. Vacillation. There isn't an S in it. The inability to decide between different opinions or actions. Indecision. So his doubts and indecision. Okay. I feel like most of the game so far, it's been like, I abandoned my arm. I abandoned my finger. I abandoned my heart. But this one's like, I abandoned my thoughts. I abandoned my doubts. I abandoned my indecision. Like, it's like that's very different than the other things you've been abandoning so far, but I'm here for it. Now that we have a a spot. I want to go back up to the dragon. I feel stinky that we abandoned that we left that. I want to go back. Back to the past, Samurai Jack. There you go. Okay. First run of the day. Hello, Bale.
Curse you, Bale! I hereby vow you will rue this day. Behold, a true Drake warrior, and I, Egon, your fears made flesh.
Okay. Curse you, Bale! Nice.
I hereby vow you will rue this day. Behold, a true great warrior, and I, Egon, your fears made flesh. Solid of scale you might be, foul dragon, but I will riddle with holes your rotten hide with a hail of harpoons.
Rip. With a hail of harpoons. Oh, damn. Oh, he's down. I appreciating you him hyping you up. He really is. I'm too distracted by the curse you, Bale. And hey, ah! Hail of harpoons.
Let's go, Bale.
I can't hear you. I'm too busy filling Bale with a hail of harpoons. I'm out of juice. Can't believe I dodged that. Can't believe I didn't dodge that. Can't believe I didn't dodge that. Let's go, Bale. Don't cheer for Bale. Here's Egon again. He's chilling. He's napping. Taking a little nap. This is his real body. There he is. He's chilling.
Cheering for Bale even harder than before.
That's fucked up. Bale's killed me almost 80 times. Doesn't need the cheering. Doesn't need it. Dragon's body? Nah, that's him. This is Bale. Bale. Or not Bale, sorry. This is Egon. There he is. He's chilling. That's what he really looks like. And then in the boss fight, he is not chilling. Don't confuse me as Egon. Here he is again. This is Egon right here. Wow.
Curse you,
See?
Bale!
Here he's again. He's not wearing any pants.
I hereby vow you will rue this day. Behold, a true Drake warrior, and I.
That's the Scream Man? Yeah, it's Egon.
Your fears.
And then in my most recent VOD for this game, other than this one, obviously, that was the thumbnail that I did, which is a One Piece reference. This is art by someone named Wool, but it's gone viral, and it's impossible to find the original artist anywhere because they just signed the art piece as Wool, and that's just an English word, so I can't figure out who the artist is. But I like it. I like it. It's a good thumbnail, I think. I couldn't find the original, but it's good. Is that from Mashal? I don't know what that is. Hi, Farm. Hi, Varian. How you guys doing?
Curse you, Bale! I hereby vow you will rue this day. Behold, a true Drake warrior, and I, Egon, your fears made flesh.
Yeah, I don't know what Mashal is, but it is originally a One Piece reference.
Solid of scale you might be, foul dragon, but I will riddle with holes your rotten hide. With a hail of harpoons,
Oh, he's down.
with every last drop of my being.
Get him, Egon! Get him! Yeah, get him! Get him, Egon! You got this! You got this, bestie! You got this! You get him, Egon! Ow! Egon, did you get hit by that too? Oh, he didn't. What a god. Was it Egon who cut Bale's leg off? We don't know. We don't know how Bale lost his leg. We know that Bale is the reason Egon doesn't have his legs or the ability to use them. He only can use his legs when he is summoned like this. This is his spirit, not actually his body.
I hereby vow you will rue this day. Behold, a true Drake warrior, and I, Egon, your fears made flesh.
All we know about Bale is that he is enemy to the ancient dragons, which are the four-legged, four-winged dragons. He is enemy to them and has, at least his lessers have, like, eaten them. But that's about it. Yeah, but Bale and Placidusax, who is the leader of the ancient dragons, fought. That's pretty much all we know.
Curse you, Bale! I hereby vow you will rue this day. Behold, a true Drake warrior.
That's me.
I, Egon, your fears made flesh.
I didn't think it would hit me.
Solid of scale you might be, foul dragon, but I will riddle with holes your rotten hide. With a hail of harpoons! With every last drop of my being!
Okay. And also, he has the ability to use something called Flame Lightning, which is both lightning and flame at the same time. Which is uniquely him and the dragons that follow him. You get him, Egon? You tell him! Damn. Man. In the lands between, having 3 digits is seen as a bad omen. As such, the 4-toed Foulfoots is a gift of great luck indeed. Record of the crafting techniques left by a disciple who pursued the teachings of the Saint of Sleep. Yet what seemed a gentle sleep at first ripened into velvet. Eternal sleep pot. A captivating vista of brilliant blue flowers intermingled with the colossal stone coffins of unknown origins that seemingly drifted to this place. To the east, the jagged peaks thrust upward into the clouds. This isn't what I came here for. What I came into this menu for was to read these again. Red Fulgur Bloom, said to bloom where the red lightning of the ancient dragons strike the earth. We found that here, which means there were ancient dragons here. We've actually seen one of these ancient dragons still present. The scale of an ancient dragon that has supped on the blood of lesser dragons. The ancient dragons are here. They ate the lesser dragons while fighting against Baal and his disciples. The furled finger of Egon, the broken Drake warrior. Gnarled and knotty and deeply discolored on the inside. When facing Baal the Dread, this summons the Drake warrior Egon from his sign. My soul yet My soul yet lies on the mountain. A lump of hot flesh carved from beneath the inverted scales said to grow on aged dragons. When ingested as is, it doesn't matter. To the Drake Warriors, there's no more intoxicating liquor than the heat of dragons. That's it. Yeah, that's it. I guess I could be using Dragon Rot. Oh, I can't now, because my current sword can't have it now. Yeah. My friend got me a cookbook as a late Christmas gift, and it's called the Necronomen Nom Nom Nom. Fun fact about that VA is that he's never played or heard of Dark Souls at all. He also, during the recording, was just thinking, why is this guy so mad? He does love, though, that people like that speech a lot. It's a good speech. I watched One Piss while I was cooking, and my mom kept making fun of it. Fucked up. She hates us because she ain't us. It was valid. There were some very cringy things happening. The One Puss! The One Puss is Russ!
this day. Behold, a true Drake warrior, and I, Egon, your fears made flesh.
While Luffy is searching for the One Piece, Sanji is searching for the One Puss. Think about it.
Solid of scale you might be, foul dragon, but I will riddle with holes your rotten hide.
And also the All Blue, I guess.
Harpoons, with every last drop of my being.
You get him, Egon! You get him! Shoot him! Shoot him, Egon! Yeah! Yeah, Egon! You get him! Yeah! Hit him in the eye! Are you ready, Egon? It's phase 2. Phase 2, bud. You ready? Okay. Oh, okay. Early and died. Okay. Fuck. Damn it. Fuck. I don't know how to avoid that. Damn it. I don't agree that that hit me, but whatever. Who are you aiming at? What has happened? Okay. I couldn't fucking see. I mean... Worst thing about this boss is that a lot of the times he does these, like, big-ass attacks, and I just can't fucking see. He's just so massive. Such a big lad. Okay, Spammy. Get him, Egon, get him! missed, Egon. Egon, I missed. Okay. Ow. Time out, time out, time out. Fuck. Now, what game is this from? Egon, I died! Egon, it's phase 2! Ow! Get him! Aw. I got punished for it. I got punished for it really bad. Okay. Okay. If you listen closely when phase 2 begins and like the little meteors are falling out of the sky, sometimes you can hear them hit Egon if it's like targeting him instead of me. And you can hear him go, "Ah!" off in the distance. Only every now and then. Specifically when it's targeting him. An ad's about to start and I can't stop it, but I'm so close. Oh, what the fuck? I was hoping the iframes would save me. Bringing out the big guns this fight.
Curse you, Bale!
Already going great.
I hereby vow you will rue this day. Behold, a true great warrior, and
It's me.
I, Egon,
It's him.
your fears made flesh. Solid of scale you might be, foul dragon.
What the
But
fuck?
I will riddle with holes your rotten hide.
Okay.
With a hail of harpoons!
Got hit by his cock, I guess?
With every last drop of my being!
You're fucking kidding me. One of the fucking... No, I've never done that, Quack, and I'm not gonna try. I've never done that, and I'm not gonna try.
Curse you!
Going great so far. Fantastic.
I hereby vow you
Great.
will rue this day.
What's the point of me doing these buffs? You know what I mean?
True Drake warrior, and
I couldn't even fucking see my... What the fuck? What? I'm not doing them anymore. Clearly it's not working. Oh, weird. That did not fucking hit me. I disagree. This will. Okay. Okay. Bye, I guess. It's going great. Didn't realize what was happening because I couldn't fucking see. And I'm out of juice. Alright. Bale, get him! So close, Bale! Bale, get him! Bale, shoot him! Bale! Hit him one time! Bale, shoot him once! Thank you! That was fucking sick.
Bale the Dread! You shall haunt me no longer.
Egon. Fucking lifted his spike up in the air and it fucking shocked him. The biatrial part of Bale the Dread. Dotted with horn... Someone look up what biatrial means or tell me. Dotted with horn-like gravel stones and glistening with a deep red liquor. Gorge upon this at the grand altar of the Dragon Communion to absorb Bale's power. The purest form of communion in the words of the priestess. 2 atria? 2 chambered? Oh, okay. So around this battlefield, there's a whole bunch of, like, bones. You think these are, like, draconic? If you do Bale Communion, I'd take Tyranny. I don't know what you just said to me. So, is Egon around? Well, that's a human skull. Egon! Oh, Egon! Egon, where are you? Oh, there he is. Okay. Yay! Using my biology degree! Yay! Yippee! You over there? No. Oh, he's up where he was before. Okay. Oh, Egon! Egon, my man, my dude, my pal, my bud, my bestie. Oh, that's not good. Well, I guess we're gonna learn about Egon. Bell bearing of Egon the Drake Warrior. So we can get Egon's harpoons. Loincloth of the broken Drake Warrior Egon. Stripped from a corpse found in the aftermath of a battle. This scrap of cloth smells utterly foul. Gauntlets of the broken Drake Warrior Egon. No more than a mishmash of tatters and remnants stripped from the corpse of a corpse found in the aftermath of a battle. Armor of the broken Drake Warrior Egon. From a set comprised of miscellany parts. Filthy belongings are attached to this tattered piece of protective wear. The poor scavenger of battlefields found honor through dragon communion. Helm of the broken Drake Warrior Egon. Form a set of armor comprised of miscellany parts. This tattered protective wear is shaped like a bugle. Weapon of Egon, the broken Drake Warrior. A great bow fashioned from 2 dragon bones, bound with coarse rope, covered in gashes left by claws, imbued with Egon's obsession, enhancing the power of Egon's harpoon. Egon's Drake Hunt. Skill of Egon, Drake Warrior. Ready the bow before unleashing a twisted shot with a great bellow that considerably enhances power. What bones do you think those are? It's 2 dragon bones. Bale took him out in the end. Didn't take him out. Egon finally finished his goal and chose to leave. Chose. You know, he was too angry to die. Pelvis bone? It does kind of look like a pelvis bones. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe 2, like, I think they're femurs, maybe? Like a thigh bone, because, you know, like, at the tip where it's, like, carved out into a point, that would be, like, where the reverse joint of the knee would happen. Because usual knees are like that, but dragons and, like, dogs and stuff have, like, the reverse joint, you know? So maybe that's, like, right before the reverse joint. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe horns? Maybe. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Oh, we finished Egon's quest line. I ask once again for confirmation. Doing this doesn't turn me into the dragon person, right? Oh, she died. Priestess heart. The stone heart of a dragon communion priestess. Used while disrobed to turn one's human flesh into ancient dragon. The change cannot be undone except by death. Using this heart while already transformed temporarily boosts incantations of the capital's ancient dragon cult. The priestess was once an ancient dragon herself, but sacrificed that form for feeble flesh to aid in the destruction of Baal the Dread. Oh. A dragonstone hammer resembling an ancient flower. The 4 petals in the flower's core are all sharp, ending in points, and are capable of dealing heavy damage to dragons. Flower Dragon Bolt. Calls down the red lightning of the ancient dragons to strike a target. Deals lightning damage and also temporarily reduces the target's lightning damage negation. Can be charged to increase power. So I wonder if that's what the dragons look like when they take human form. Because there is evidence of other dragons taking human form elsewhere. Hello? What? Oh, I can't attack here. Oh. There we go. Okay. Is it at distance every time? No, it's based on aim. Okay. I know it's just a game, but bones don't have the flexibility to be a bow. Well, it's two bones tied together, right? So, like, you're right, and I agree, but, like, maybe, like, this area right here, in the way that they're tied together, would give it the ability to have the play to be able to be bent, like, in the way that it's tied together, you know? Maybe. You are right. They wouldn't have the flexibility to be a bow. But, like, you know, devil's advocating, you know, like, maybe that is the way that that would work. But, you know, I don't know. Most, like, this also isn't how, like, a bow should in reality look. So it's like, you know, this is what it looks like. Oh, how many arrows equipped? See? Oh, yeah, it's not really bending the center. It's just bending the bone. Oh, it is kind of. It's like bending at a joint. See how, like, in the center where the ropes are tied, that's where it's bending? In reality, it wouldn't. It would just bend like that and not spring forward like that. But that's where it's bending. It's bending specifically where the ropes are. Yeah, it's kind of cool. Oh, hey, you won? You missed Elden lore. And yes. Communion with Baal. One of the greatest Dragon Communion incantations. Harness the fearsome power of Baal the Dread. Channels the form of the Dread Dragon to emit a mighty roar, accompanied by a heat wave burst, causing violent eruptions of fire in the area. Even after being consumed, the throbbing heart of Baal continues to resist its subjugation, never weakening. One day, the fire within will consume the very body and soul of its communion devourer. One day. Channels the form of the Dread Dragon in right arm to smash foes with an exposed talon bone, coursing with flame lightning. Even after being consumed, the throbbing heart of Baal continues to... Oh, I already read that. Trust it looks amazing. I'm not doing any of them anyways. We already read that. I was just here to read. Gonna make some tea? What kind? Let's go. We've done all that. We went down into the finger ruins of diarrhea. But we didn't find out how to ring the bell. That's yet to be seen. Could be a spirit caller thing. You know, bell meets bell. Could explore down here, haven't. Could see what's at the end of this little plateau. Yeah, it's right there, why not? And if it is horns, those aren't typically bones. Horns aren't bones? I thought horns were like teeth. Except for with, deer. Deer have, like, the velvety thing. That I don't know. But, like, rams and stuff. Why are these red over here? What's over here that they don't want me to see? Yeah.
Sub.
What's up? Thanks for the sub. Hope you enjoy your emotes and your balloons. How you doing, dog? Deep purple lily. Grows in the blue flower field at the coast. Like a syrupy poison, its nectar lulls the imbiber into a sweet, velvety sleep. Speaking of velvet. So in Dark Souls, sorry, wrong video game. In Elden Ring, there is a character that you never meet in game, but there's a lot of references to her. Her name is Saint Trina, and all of like the, not all of, but a lot of the references to her speak about her being good and well-demeaning and cherished like a saint. But usually, what's the word? Usually representing sleep in some way. Be that letting people rest, putting them to sleep. Not like killing, putting them to sleep, just letting them rest, putting them to sleep. What the fuck was that? Or coming to them in their sleep. A lot of stuff like that. Like, really, but always involving sleep. I don't know of any reference to her that really isn't surrounding that concept. There might be. I'm not saying that there isn't one. But most, at the very least, are representative of sleep in some way. I'm giving you this lore now. I'm telling you this now, and I've mentioned it before. But I'm telling you this now specifically because we are finding a lot of things that are related to this concept, including a pot that was just thrown at me that I can only assume is giving me a new stat, because I've never seen that before, that is sleep. I can only assume that that is sleep. What the fuck are those worm things? Don't say that! You're insulting your kind! They're like grave tenders. Man, this guy. He got me. I was trying to make him knock down. Why didn't I spend my runes? Why didn't I spend my runes? Murder. Angie. Hey, Maddie. Yeah, I wonder if more are affected by this than, like, just ByteDance with TikTok. Like, I wonder if it's also going to affect MiHoYo stuff like Genshin or NetEase's stuff like Marvel Rivals. Like, I wonder if it's more. Like, I don't know. Squirrely was playing earlier? Oh, okay. I wonder if it's at risk. If they're willing to ban, I'm gonna go back here and just level up, because like if they're banning TikTok, right? Then I wonder if other Chinese developed things are at risk like that, which is, let's be clear, stupid. What a possibility. Apparently MiHoYo is going through a lawsuit for predatory gambling. Good! Is Nikki a Chinese dev? Yeah. And it is at risk, but I don't know. I don't think this TikTok ban is going to be permanent, because like let's be straight about it. It's stupid. It's a dumb thing. Like, I definitely think that like TikTok has issues. I don't think that they're in relation to Chinese spyware. I don't think that they're anything like that. I think that straight up, the only reason this is happening is because America can't spy on their people through TikTok. But like, TikTok still, it's still like, it is still not great for our youth to be consuming things off of TikTok where it is consuming so much time and it is degrading our attention spans like crazy. Which granted, like, that's been happening since Vine, but it's not really like the length of content that does it, it's the style of content. And when you're speaking on that kind of thing, Twitter and Twitter-like things are also guilty of it in the way that the scrolling works. So, like, I also think that there's a conversation for quality of content that is on TikTok. That's, like, a conversation that could happen there, and, like, but, like, you know, it's whatever. That conversation could be there for Twitch, too. What the fuck? Slime. So, like, there's a whole conversation in relation to all of that. But, like, with gacha games like Genshin, ZZZ, Honkai, even outside of that with Nikki, even outside of that, with how Overwatch worked with the fucking loot boxes, or even outside of that with Pokemon cards and Magic cards and so on and so forth. Like, as we start to expand what that is, like, I'm gonna be real with you, like, and I'll probably make a video about this one day. In my opinion, children should not be able to buy Pokemon cards. You should not be allowed to buy a Pokemon card. A Pokemon card individually, sure. But a Pokemon pack, like a pack of cards, children should not be able to buy those. And in turn, children should not be allowed to play these gacha games. You know? Now, what defines child? Does that mean 18? Does that mean 21? Does that mean 16? Does that mean 13? You know, where do we draw the line? That's a debate. But what I know is that an 8-year-old child should not be playing these games. An 8-year-old should not be buying these packs. So it's like, these kinds of things, like, this should not be allowed. This slime is approaching me. So it's like, I wholeheartedly believe that children should not have access to these things. They will find ways, but we should still cut off ways. So it's just like, and on top of that, I also think that, that with ZZZ specifically, the addition of Jane Doe in the way that she was added to the game, that game is not 13 plus, which is what I think it's rated. That game should not be rated what it is if they're going to be adding characters like Jane Doe where they're sexualized in the fashion that she was. If they're going to be doing stuff like that, then the game should be rated properly, which is mature. But that's a different conversation. And with the addition of live service games, because really how it works right now, I think, is like once the game gets rated, it gets rated, right? And like ZZZ off launch, definitely a child-friendly game. You know, gambling, like obviously, like I just said, it has gambling stuff, so it shouldn't be. But like content-wise, like there wasn't sexualized content off launch. There wasn't, you know, like the only thing that it really had was violence. But it's interesting. Is that a gated off area? But then they released Jane Doe with this sexualized character that is very obviously being played into for sex appeal. And in turn, the rating should be changed. And that's not, as far as I know, that's not something that happens. I don't think that's happened, where a rating for a game has been changed, but it should. Anyways, I'm gonna stop yapping. The Fissure, this is called. Hang on, before I proceed, pretty sure it has. I don't know. This isn't something that like I researched. I'm kind of speaking out of my ass here, because I haven't heard of an instance of that happening. I'm not saying this as a fact. Okay, this should be enough for a level. I'm playing ZZZ right now. I'm not saying that it's a bad game and that it shouldn't exist. That's a different conversation. I'm simply saying, ratings-wise, it has gambling. That is just a fact. It has this sexualized character that was very obviously sexualized. That's a fact. So it's like, you know, sealed and obscured by Mikola. Huh. Looks like a tree. Let me just, for later. Okay. The Fissure. Well, we have a grace here, so we can come back. We still haven't figured out the finger ruins of diarrhea. That's a dragon. We finished off the jagged peak. Maybe the skidoo tree? My guess would have been the halig tree. Let's head north instead. I have 18-year-old regulars that not only spend hundreds on scratchers, but also talk about how they do online gambling, and it's awful to see people just 4 years younger than me that addicted to stuff like that. Yeah, I agree. Like, don't get me wrong, there are, like, greater issues in relation to our youth. You know, like, the digital landscape that is current day, like, is not moderated and controlled in the way that it needs to be. Like, the term iPad kid is real, you know? Like, that's a real thing. Like, there's a joke in relation to it, right? But, like, it is a real thing. So it's like, the use and purposes of, like, our digital landscape that we currently live in, like, it needs to be changed in a way that that controls the access that these children have online. And then you have, like, the thing that's like, oh, that should be the parents' job. No, I don't think it should. I think it should be federal. I think it should be top down to some degree. So, like, I just I don't know. And then there's like a whole surrounding of that kind of thing, of, like, the conversation of what we should have access to and stuff. And then you get into, like, the net neutrality situation and all that kind of stuff. And, like, we get to a reality where the only time that changes are made are when there is some sort of greedy gain coming from it. You know? Is when there is some sort of gain for someone to get from it. And that's not the way that reality should be, but that's where we're at. My keyboard has somehow changed, and now I get Euro, I think, when I try to do a hashtag. I don't know how to change it back. Do you have, you must have your keyboard set to European. But the potty break's over. Would have been a keyboard command that did it. My best guess would probably be the FN key. Probably something to do with that, the function key. But I don't know. I don't know enough. God, I'm not killing this dog. It's a ghost. I'm letting it move on. God, I'm not killing this dog. It's a ghost. I'm allowing it to move on. What is that noise? What is that noise? What is happening? What are you? Hello? Hello? Dragon? Dragon, no health bar. Don't care. Dog. I'm gonna run up to it. Okay, it has health bar. I now care. little fucking dudes at the end. I don't care enough. I've already killed one of these guys. Fucking dragons. Undead dragons. I'm sick of fighting the fucking dragons. I've killed like... I think 9? But like throughout 2 playthroughs, I think there's 8 in the main game, I think. So that would be at least above 16. I've killed so many of these fucking dragons. I'm sick of fighting the dragons. You gave this one new move. Ooh, like fucking I'm sick of fighting them. I hear crying. Quack fall down the well again. Well, well, well. Yoink. 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 God, these swords are so cool. This is something you can unassign? What, the changing of languages like that? Interesting. Yeah, the hotkey for it? Gotcha. Still need to permanently disable sticky keys on this computer now that I learned that that was a thing last stream. That it is still enabled. Okay, before I go into the crevasse, before I walk into the red butthole, I want to go down here. The red butthole of doom! How do you turn it off? Sticky keys? It's in the settings somewhere. I don't know. I haven't done it in a long time. I just need to do it. I haven't done it since 2018. That would have been the last time I did it, because that's when I got the streaming computer. Add cookies and chocolate milk or mint chip ice cream. Sugar. Tempstress. What it is. That killed me immediately. Mint chip. Oh, I still have a prediction running. Oops. You want to know why I said 720p is the best streaming thing, Loof? now that I'm not typing and on a time sync. Not time sync. Time limit. Time crunch. Time crunch. That's the word. My earbud died. We chill. Well, yeah, so here's the sitch, right? So what bitrate actually is, to make it, like, simple, right? Bitrate is the amount of, like, pixels that are on the screen, right? That's not technically correct. You can go into it deeper, but we're just going to make it simple. Bitrate is the amount of pixels that are on the screen, right? So if you have your bitrate set to 6,000, which is the maximum that Twitch allows, that means that on your screen right now, right? Let's say that I have my bitrate set to 6,000. On your screen, on the screen that you are watching the stream on, there are 6,000 individual pixels that you are seeing. Now again, this is technically incorrect. It's more complicated than that. We're keeping it simple. So there are 6,000 pixels that are on the screen right now. That is the amount of pixels that are available at all times during the stream. There are 6,000 available pixels. Oh my god, that thing eats ass. So those pixels then have to fill out what your set resolution is, right? Because if you're saying, hey, I'm streaming in 1080p, that means that it is 1920 times 1080. Multiply those together, that's how many pixels there are on the screen, right? That 6,000 bit rate then has to fill out that 1080p landscape that you are then offering, right? That 6,000 bit rate then has to fill out that 1080p. 6,000 bit rate, 6,000 bits aren't that many. That's not that much. That is very little. Like, keep in mind that YouTube recommends for a 1080p video, YouTube recommends somewhere between 12,000 and 15,000. That is the recommendation from YouTube for a 1080p film, for a 1080p footage. They recommend 12,000 to 15,000. So on the lesser end, on the lower side, Twitch only allows half of what YouTube recommends for a 1080p video. So in turn, effectively what you're doing there, when you have your bitrate set, oh my god. I think it's because I'm on water. I think that's what's happening. So, so what you're doing when you have that 1080p 6,000 bit rate, you are effectively undoing what you're adding, right? So you're saying, like, I want my stream to be 1080, which is amazing quality, but you are then lessening that quality by saying that you want it to be 6,000 bit rate, making it so that the stream will still be chunky once there's a lot of movement on screen, because that's what bitrate handles. It handles movement. So the second that there's a lot of movement on screen, those pixels will then not be able to be allocated properly, making it so that your stream looks chunky. By lessening your resolution to 720p, you are basically allowing that 6,000 bit rate to do less work. You're letting that 6,000 bit rate do less effort to fill out all those pixels that you're now adding into the equation, making it so that the bits basically don't have to move as fast. You're giving them less of a task, if that makes sense. So by lowering it to 720p, you're making it so that while the picture quality is of a lesser resolution, the content inside of that lesser resolution is higher quality. Does that make sense? So for me right now, what you guys are watching on stream is you are watching a 720p resolution. You are watching the stream at 720p maximum. You can lower it from there because we have transcoding, luckily. But you are watching it at a 720p with 3000 bitrate, which probably looks a little chunky, all in all. Probably looks a little chunky all in all. My frame rate in game is also degrading for some reason. But I'm streaming at 3000 right now, and I'll explain why in a second. After I kill this fucking sleep paralysis demon. Okay. Actually, there's an ad, so we'll actually wait. Okay, back to talking about bitrate stuff. Where was I? What was I talking about? Where was I? So what you're watching right now on stream, so what you're watching right now on stream, is a 720p video with maximum, because again transcoding, at 3000 bitrate. If you're watching the VOD, the VOD is 1080p. With 12,000 bitrate. So it is 4 times what the stream is right now. So that's why I say the VODs are higher quality. Like, if you watch the VODs, they're much higher quality than what the stream is. But as I was saying, the reason I stream at 3000 bitrate rather than 6 is because people who don't have that great of internet can't watch streams that are at 6,000 bitrate. That is a lot to stream to a person, because that has to go from you to Twitch and then to the person. That is a lot for that person to be able to handle with their internet. So I stream at 3,000 because that is better for those who have worse internet. I'm also at 60 FPS, which also has to do with that. If you're streaming at 30 FPS, you can probably raise your bitrate a bit. But that's why I stream at 3000 bitrate. Ideally, no streamer does this. No one does this. But you can move your bitrate around actively while you're live. It is a hot swappable thing. And in reality, the best thing that you should do is move it around depending on what you're doing. If you are streaming like art, if you're doing like an art stream, odds are your art piece probably isn't moving around that much 90% of the time. Even if you're doing animation, your art piece isn't moving around that much 90% of the time. In that case, you can stream at like 1000 bitrate. So raise your stream up to 1080p and then stream at 1000 bitrate. Because like, it's not moving. If the art is, if the image is mostly still most of the time, then like you don't need that high of bitrate, because bitrate is motion. Bitrate only applies when things are moving. That's why it's called bitrate. You know, it's the rate of the bits. It's the speed of the bits. So it's like, if your thing isn't moving that much, you don't need that high of bitrate. Same for video games. If you're playing like Super Mario for the NES, there's not that much going on screen most of the time. You can stream at a lower bitrate. Meanwhile, if you're streaming like Monster Hunter Wilds, there's a lot going on screen. There's a lot going on. So in turn, you should be streaming at a higher bitrate than other games. Or even like think like Red Dead Redemption 2, where you're riding on your horse and you're riding through a forest with all the grass and the trees moving around you. That's a lot of motion. Even at 6,000 bitrate, that's gonna look like shit. But a higher bit rate is better than a lower bit rate in that case. What if I'm streaming full episodes of Simpsons under the Simpsons Hit and Run category? Then I hope you don't live in America. Or Australia. Or anywhere with decent copyright law. This is giving me so much to think about. Ideally, like, in reality, what you should do, what every single streamer should do, if your computer can handle it, and if your internet can handle it, 720p at 4 or 3000 bitrate. And then also record at a higher resolution and a higher bitrate and upload VODs. But use case changes when you are doing art. If you're an artist, then you can lower the bitrate more. Or if you're like a chess streamer, then you can lower bitrate more. There's also a plugin where you can, for OBS, where you can choose where the bits prioritize. So you can put a box around your webcam, for instance, and make the bits prefer that area to make it so that even if there's 5 million things going on screen, your face will still look pristine. VODs take up space. It takes me like an hour, maybe 2 to upload after stream, which I'm just doing while I'm doing other things 9 times out of 10. I choose to make the thumbnails as crazy as I do. That's me. That's on me. But it takes like an hour or 2 to upload after stream, and then I delete the VODs. I don't keep them. Some people keep them. Is that Smeagol? He's just a little guy. He's just a little guy. Yeah, he tried to nothing personal kid me. On the vids though, thumbs, you on the YouTubes too, Drew? I don't stream on YouTube. I have a Let's Play and a VOD and a video essay channel. Exclamation mark YouTube, exclamation mark VODtube. Also linked below the stream. Or you can just go to that card website there. That is my everything. Fuck. I've transitioned to Twitch these days. Congratulations on the transition. I mean, it's just videos. VODs, the Let's Plays are VODs, mostly. There are some that aren't. The main YouTube is unique content. Video essays that take me months to make. Next one is nearing an hour long, and I'm not happy about it. You have editors or doing it all yourself? Unfortunately, all myself. Unfortunately. Nothing. Cricket that produces a raspy cry. Me too. The sound of these crickets are often taken to be the rustling of the restless dead, or sometimes the sound of their calling voices. I'm willing to help. Unfortunately, the quality of my edits are so high that I don't think I could confidently trust anyone to do it. Without, like, without them proving themselves. But I also don't want to have anyone do it for free, because I am an editor and I've been doing it for years, and I know the effort that these edits take, and the time that these edits take, and I refuse to allow anyone to do it for free. At least for the video essays. If y'all want to edit clips and stuff, you do you. You do whatever you want. But, like, for the video essays, so much. Again, I've been working on this video I've been editing exclusively. I've only been editing this video for 2 months. Really more like a month and a half at this point. For the clips, you guys can do whatever you want. Fucking, you can upload them on your own channel. I don't fucking care. You do whatever you want. I don't care. Steal my content. I don't give a shit. Oh, also, someone asked if that's Smeagol. These are demi-humans. They're basically this world's version of, goblins. You wouldn't copyright me? I don't care. Don't steal my video essay stuff. But, like, Twitch clip stuff, I don't care. I have the ability for y'all to download them. Dog. You talk to me before copyright? Well, I wouldn't copyright, so no, I wouldn't talk to you because I wouldn't copyright. Because I don't care. I'm living La Vida Loca, dog. That's not good. Respawn point, huh? So what's over this? Okay. Hello, Demi Queen Moriga. Felt weird. I didn't like that. Hey, uncomfortable. I don't think I'm allowed to say that. I think that's the demi-human's words, you know? Ooh. I guess I shouldn't get right on top of you when I'm doing an ability that's ranged, huh? Okay. Should have ran a prediction. Oops. Going to create original content. It'll be covering game news that happened the week prior. I'll call it Gaming Yesterday. That was 2 years ago. Forgot the spiel you did? Well, it was 2 years ago. I am Insano. I am not a journalist. Just someone who keeps up with the news. I think I said a gamer who keeps up with the news. I don't remember. I tell y'all, I went antiquing and I found a vintage prepared microscope slides from the 70s. What's on it? This? You found all that on slides? That's crazy. Star-lined sword. Sword encrusted with a line of stars fashioned from small pieces of crude glintstone. Weapon of the demi-human swordsman. We fought him and beat him and killed him and murdered. When bestowed with this weapon by their queen, the swordsmen swear to find the truth that lies at the end of the procession of stars. Anze's line of stars. This skill, named after a demi-human swordmaster, imbues sorceress energy into lined glintstone and executes a slash attack. Repeated inputs allow for up to 2 follow-up attacks, each dealing greater damage than the last. Okay. Requires more int than I have, and it's a katana. Katana. Kinda itty bitty. That's all it is? Oh, this is the wrong thing. It's cool. How standard. Ooh. There's some blood. Ugh. There's some blood specimens, bacteria, tissue specimen, and some insect parts in the set, but I haven't actually looked at them under the microscope. You guys made me ink. Yeah. I get up on this ship. You ever mind sending me a pic of your OBS output encoder settings under the stream? DM me on Discord and I will. Because I will for gore. Oh. I was like, where did all these corpses come from? I killed them. I did that. So I went down here. That's back up. Oh, I'm like underneath where the game started. Where, you know, the DLC started. Start heading back, huh? Into the devil's butthole. Hey, Melon, how you doing? Entire world changed color grading. Rada rada.
Yo, it's true, Sunn. Yeah, you know the name. On the stream grind, always bringing the flame, with the vibes so chill, but the game so tight. Got the chat lit up all day and night.
Bars. Bars. I'm dealing with TikTok withdrawal, but I'll be fine. YouTube Shorts. TikTok ban hit US, yeah. Oh. YouTube Shorts is not the same. As a person that's been using it for, I think, a year and a half, it becomes the same. Just gotta let that algorithm get you. In the same way that it took a while for the TikTok algorithm to get you. Gotta give it time. It'll get you. Press the jump button. Man. The algorithm on YouTube Shorts thinks I have baby fever. I want to be spayed. I mean, just fucking use it for a week and it'll get you off that. Like, I think it does target us based on our age. I mean, like, again, like, the same thing happened with TikTok. You just don't remember it because it's been so long. Like, fucking use it for a minute, and it'll get you out of that. You just have to suffer through it for a hot minute, and then you'll be out of it. And it'll know what you want. Like, when I started using TikTok, it thought I was really into people twerking. And very quickly, I taught it, hey, this is not what I want. And eventually, it stopped giving it to me. These dancing videos, not what I want. Gotta teach it. Time. Wrong button. There we go. Oh, it's on the other side. No! No, it's on the other side. No! Okay. Poke. That's interesting. Can't talk about it yet because we haven't seen it. The mask that was on its right leg resembles a character that we haven't seen yet. Fuck. I'm bored. I'm gonna come back to this. Boring thing to fight. Cool looking. Boring to fight. I noticed that there's these big-ass goats over here. I just realized your background had changed until now. Yeah, that's the teleport redeem. Yeah, that one. Firewatch. Good game. Hey, Melon, did you draw your own profile picture and OC and stuff that CB was drawing the other day? One of these days you'll be back at Arkham. I reference Arkham Origins in my next video. Yes? You're a good artist. Very good. Oops. That's how I get very into watch my videos. I say that I reference Arkham, an Arkham game in one of them, and then they'll watch them. Even though in reality it's like 3 seconds of me referencing it, and that's it. That's how I make him watch my videos. That's how I get him. I feel like, oh, maybe it's just to drop down. Maybe it's like to go from that waterfall to here. Or maybe not. Maybe I can, like, climb this. Do a little platforming. Shit like this is why we will never have a jump button in a FromSoft game ever again, you know? Stuff like this. First and last time we have been given the ability to jump in one of these games. I was once told a coffin could convey its passengers to the velvet garden of the deepest purple. Oh, to slumber in such a paradise. Yeah, one more time. Yeah, one more time. And convey its passengers upon a gentle cruise to the velvet garden of the deepest purple. Oh, to slumber in such a paradise. Coffin, huh? I already got there. I already found it, but... Yoink da ba dee 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 da da ba da ba da ba ba dee 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 ba 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 da ba dee 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 dee. I wonder why I came here. You know, like I wonder what its purpose is. What am I doing? Where am I? I can't get up. Found a round rock. That's cool. Found it on the ground at places like riverbanks. Okay. Why are we still here? Just to suffer? Okay. says Gravesite Plain. I mean, like, I can't get up over there. Get on up there. Hip it up, do that. Hey, I can't get up. Maybe from here. Here? Maybe? 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 Whoa! Oh, wait for it. Oh, wait for it. Wait for it. Yeah. Okay. All right. All right. Oh. Wait for it. Oh. Okay. Is there anything over here? Ugh. Okay. I really feel like a woman. Hey, hey. I feel as though where I am was supposed to be a method to get down, and I'm using it to get up. You know what I mean? Lobster. Red-eyed lobster. Ow. Lobster. Nice. Hey, hey! Is that lobster meat? Tomorrow. The sun will come up tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar meet tomorrow. I don't see how I would get up there without doing what I'm currently doing. Oh, here we go. Okay. Now I'm here. Are you right there? Hey, there we go. Okay. Parkour! East side is tomorrow, and whenever we finish that, we will do monster. But I'm gonna do. I think there's 3 endings right now. I don't know. I'm gonna do at least 2 of them because I'm gonna finish off the run we're doing, and then I'm gonna stay with her. Oh, it's flies. Ooh. Is that a cave? No. Okay. I keep thinking that we're at the end of the path and then there's more, so I feel as though we're at the end of the path right now, and I assume there's more because of that. Maybe all those flies were meant to be the punishment for falling. Yeah, I don't know how I would get up to that. Where would this lead? Under the bridge? So... Doop bop biddy doo dabba deep bop. Keep bop biddy doo dooba deep bop. I don't know. Maybe I should give up on this mission. If I can get up to there. That's pretty good. Yet every single time it's like, there's like, they obviously thought about people being here, so it's like, did I just come here the opposite direction of what I was supposed to? Or was this intentional for me to hardcore parkour my way here? You know what I mean? Like, did they think about this? Is this what they wanted? There's an item there. Like, it's clear that to some degree this is, like, thought out, you know? Record crafting techniques of the greater potentate who roamed lands near and far. Haunted by grotesque practices of the village of his birth, he stuffed great pots with all manner of things. Like, clearly they thought about this to some degree, because I'm able to get all the way here, you know what I mean? Like... I can keep going up, too, but I want to see what's, back. Anything up here? Not really. No. Oh, there's that. Ah! I beefed it. I beefed it. Chat, I beefed it. I beefed it, chat. 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 Chat, I beefed it. Bat. Chat. Chat, I beefed it. Chat, I beefed it. I beefed it, chat. Chat, I beefed it. I beefed it. Chat, I beefed it. You're very much backwording this? Yeah, I can tell, but... like, it's where I'm at, you know? Ugh! And it's worked so far. You know? What's this area called? Ellick River Cave. Me too, man. I've read these then. I have 8 of them. I've definitely read it. Chat, do any of you use Reddit? Yes? Why did you do pausers after that? What are you expecting me to say, Angie? You gotta chill out for a minute because there's gonna be an ad. Actually, let's take a full-on pee break, huh? Doing. Rip your efforts. I'm at a 69 streak today. It should trigger at 70, but it might not. Might not. Drew killed me. Do it to him. Hey, Aunt Win, how you doing? How you doing? 2 years and 11 days? That's like almost a year! Yummy friendship bread. Almost as good as foreskin. Almost. Oh, I should probably kill these guys. Do I want to go that way? Where does that go? I need to open my map. I need to be able to look where I am. And these guys are getting in the way of that. Ow. Ow. Ooh, poison. Ooh. Get out of here. Hey, get out of here. I like their, like, bill hooks. Okay. I'm okay. Slept like 18 hours. My brain is in a different realm. Pretty sure I'm seeing Nosferatu today. You also let me know what you think. My exclamation mark follow age is wrong because I unfollowed Drew by accident. By accident. If you were Dora, it's crazy how this is not the only time Dora has been talked about today. That could just talk to you, if only. When's my Dora game, FromSoft? FromSoft, when are you gonna make a Dora the Explorer game? So that over there leads to the underside of the castle that I was in. This is going somewhere completely new? I need a site of grace so that I can come back here. Where that could be, I don't know. There also, I didn't look past the crab. There could have been like a cave or something past it. But I don't know. This might be the swamp that I seen a while ago. I once again can't open the map. I think it is. I think this is the swamp that I rode past. Rat. Why don't I remember what your name was before Drew Sunn? Why do you need to? Technically, my name before I was Drew Sunn was still Drew Sunn. You just didn't know about it. What is that? There's a pile of rocks in this. What the fuck? What the fuck? I don't know what that is. I'm scared. But it's very easy to find. Oh, there's more. Somewhere a spirit spring has been unsealed. Huh. Huh. Okay. See a thing. What direction is that? Due west? Like right here. Okay. I have multiple t-shirts with your old name on them. There is no escape. I don't have anything in here that has it. This design, the full version of this design has it on it, but I don't have anything in here that has it. I have a few shirts that have the old name on it. But I don't know. It's not on the merch store anymore. It wouldn't make sense. Skidoo Altus. Blessing of Marika. A special physic blessed by Marika, the Queen of the Erdtree. Interesting. Interesting title that they gave her there instead of the many other ones that she has. Completely restores HP and heals ailments. Marika once created several of these physics for Mesmer's sake, but never again. For Mesmer's sake. Interesting. Oh, hello. I'm scared. Well, actually, I think you might be weak to magic, yeah? Yeah, you are. And your innards are weak to fire. Okay. Yoink. This is insane, brother. It's true. Oh, yes. I mean, it's pretty easy to find. Most, not most anymore, but a large amount of the VODs have my old name on them. Like, it's not something that I'm hiding from. It's just, give it time. Right in the bussy. Ma'am, you seem to have snakes inside of your vagina. Yoink. It's not the name you want to be called anymore? Yeah, it's not what I want to be known as. It's not what I want to be remembered as. You know? Fort of a Reprimand. Right up the bumhole. Blessed Bone Shard. Bone Shard is blessed. A bone fragment touched by the gold of the Skidoo tree, broken from the remains of the warriors who perished in the realm of the shadow. A blessing such as this is said to be the greatest honor that can be granted to the dead. As what? As my old name. You can find it. It's out there. It's on the VOD channel. Yeah, me? Just scroll back on the VODs and you'll find it eventually. Just sort VODs by oldest and you'll see what my name was. Again, it's not something that I'm hiding from. Just something that I'd rather not be remembered as, so I try not to talk about it. I'm talking years? It's been 4 years since I changed my name? I think? This game released in 2021, right? This game was 2021? Elden Ring? Right? If yes, then it's been 4 years. I think Elden Ring was 2022. Then it's 3 years. Flame Drake Talisman 3. It's crazy that I'm still getting +3 things even though we're on New Game Standard. The ancient dragons who ruled in the prehistoric era before the Erdtree would protect their lord as a... it's the same exact shit as before. Okay. I didn't have a Flame Drake... Oh, I do. So it's just an upgraded version of the Great Talisman? That's cool. If this game came out in 2022, then it was March of 2022. When I changed my name. Hi. What did I just see behind me? Nothing. Cage. But it was near the end of this playthrough, of the first playthrough of this game, is when I changed my... is when I doxed myself. Like, let's say it how it is. That's when I doxed myself. Pitch dark soot clings to it, much like the inner faces of the men who wore it. Did I get that already? Is that a duplicate? No. Interesting. Cloth of the rank and file soldiers of Mesmer's army. Okay. And then just standard stuff. Yeah. Okay. I wonder if I've missed any, illusionary walls so far. I wouldn't be surprised. Your son is the best streamer on Twitch in general, who is a FromSoft video essay extraordinaire and occasional funny man. Occasional? Hang on a minute. I'm a 24/7 silly boy. At least I try to be. If anything, I'm an occasional serious boy. Doesn't matter when you followed. What matters is that you're here. Ooh, okay. It's crazy that I could have skipped everything that I just did and landed right here. Yeah. But, hey. Got a lot of XP. That's cool. Could you imagine if, like, I learned that we actually, like, it actually never lowered the New Game Plus and I've been on New Game Plus 3 this entire time? That's not an impossibility. Like, it is fully possible that we've been on New Game Plus this entire time. Whoa, calm down there, Erdtree. I didn't mean to do that. And I did twice. One. Hey, cats, how you doing? Is this person a boss literally just because they have that move? Cool twin blade. I mean, they do a lot of damage. They have a lot of health. I ran out of stamina. Jenny, have you seen that this weapon has a slay attack? Look. Slay. 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 Oh. Slay. See? God, that was so much damage. He's stunned very easily. They're stunned very easily. Wow, did you just assume this boss's gender? Okay. 3. Oh, I got their thing. Aspect of the Crucible, wings. This skill originates from the life forms of the Crucible. Grow a golden pair of wings and take to the air before diving down at the foe, weapon first. The spinning attack is performed when wielding the twin blade. Wielding a twin blade. Usable on swords as well as pole arms capable of thrusting. Colossal weapons accepted. Okay. I also found these pants. They're the same shit though. Oops. When you asked, then had answers, you had clearly thought about it. Oh, I think about it all the time. I mean, fucking... You can kind of tell, like, some of the stuff that, like, the video essays change about my behavior. Well, like, a lot of the time it's, like, things that I'm passionate about. So it's, like, a big topic of, like, the next video essay. Whoa, spoilers! Is that, is to take a breath and smell the roses. Right? Like, that's like, a big thing with, my next video essay is, like, when you're fighting these bosses, just stop for a second and look around. Acknowledge what the boss looks like. Look at their design. Look at the world that surrounds them. Like, that's something that I is in the next video essay that has, like, actively modified how I play games as well, because I actively have been trying to do that more. I already did it before, but now I'm actively trying to do it more. So, like, that's something that's changed. A record of crafting techniques. Also, don't be sorry, you're fine. Led by devout battlefield priests, these keepers of the faith fought bitterly to spread their gospel in the realm of shadow where there was no Erdtree to gaze upon. Okay. Festive Greece. What does that do? Coat's armament imparting a festive incantation that grants the wielder a scant few runes on landing attacks. Oh. The delightful festival is an old tradition, one old enough for the Erdtree to tacitly tolerate its endurance. Kind of like the, I see that. How do I get that? There's a ladder. Kind of like the golden cat upgrade in Super Mario 3D World. Or like whenever you fuck. Not whenever you fuck, that's a different game. Whenever you jump and do a butt slam, you get coins. How would I get, oh, here? Maybe? There's a ladder, but it's over there. Does this go anywhere? That just goes where I started. I can't call my pony. I'm guessing that I'd have to drop down there somehow. Which would be over here. But how would I get up? You gotta turn right to go left. But how do I turn right? On a scale from nerd to 10, how cool would it be if I bought a real megalodon tooth and made it into a necklace? I think if you lived in a city or a state that was anywhere near where a shark could be, then it would be a 10. However, because you currently live in a state that is not anywhere near the ocean, I feel like it goes down drastically. Down to like a... Probably like a 4. However, the confidence that you go in while wearing it changes that drastically as well. So if you're incredibly confident while wearing it, then it goes back up to like a 7. Is there a ladder over there? No. What the fuck was all that? What the fuck was all that? What the fuck is happening to me? There's got to be a way to get up there. There's no way there isn't. And like the only way that I could think of is using the jump pad that I used to get here originally. Like that's a method that I'm thinking of right now, but like that seems dumb. That seems stupid. That seems stinky. That seems Saruman the stupid. So I don't really want that to be the solution, but it probably is. All things considered. Whoa. Ow my bones! Ow my bones! Hi, Keon. How are you? No! How's your stream? Boop. Cool. Honestly, I'd have believed it was my first playthrough if I dropped in on my stream. Jump scares got me, and I put pieces together live on camera. I'm convincing as fuck. I'm proud of my performance. Just such an actor. An actor. I beat it, and I'm starting the DLCs on Monday. Okay. Are you gonna do RE8 after? We got to the end. We got to the end of it today, and he got several times. He even got scared by a mannequin he saw but didn't see. What a fun fact about the Museum of Osteology. Well, first off, you gotta define osteology. First off, before I proceed, is that where I've been? You know, honestly, I'm not sure. But like, just to fully acknowledge it, that looks fucking sick. Look at that right there. You see that, like, you see the path that, like, leads in and goes inward? Like, that looks fucking sick. Anyways, no! Easy peasy. It was just... Alright. Did all that for a fucking smithing stone 8, huh? Did all that. Don't look at me. Alright. Well. Looked like it opened, but it didn't. Oops! Osteology equals bone. But anyways, they do bone and skeleton cleanings, or you can rent their beetles, and when Oreo dies, I'm gonna have them do the thing to get her articulated skeleton. Okay. I don't think I would want one of my dogs. You know? I don't know. I don't think that's my thing. Hey. I fell. You come down? Okay. All right. Let's skedaddle. Let's go back down to where the jump pads were, and see if we can. I can't make that. And see if we can. Oh. Oh. Oh, there's a whole thing down here, huh? With a bunch of smelly, stinky corpses. Hi. So why are the omen killers here? I didn't mean to do that. That was an accident. That was an accident. I made an oopsie. I shouldn't be alive. Yoink. Like, do the omen killers hunt the horn set as well? Iris of Oculation. America's huh? Huh? Golden remnants of the grace personally bestowed by Queen America to the heroes who joined the crusade for her. The brilliance of Queen America's grace blinds even the very best. It does look like an eyeball, but also, America's whole thing is like that she's like crucified and shit, like she's fucking a Jesus stand-in, and look at how this is definitely the crucifix that she's in the pose of. That's pretty cool. Anyways, what's this? An iris that is as dark as night. Place on the eye of another to deny them light in all its forms. Can also be used to receive the blessing of an equipped great rune, at the cost of all runes currently held. That's fucking sick. In the realm of shadow, this artifice was employed by the priests of the Erdtree to intensify the fears of their flock, the magnificent effect. To a magnificent effect. 80,000 runes. Damn. Oh, is it 800k? No, it's 80. Still a lot. I have a weird view on death and stuff, personally, and after raising Oreo and everything we've gone through together, it doesn't feel right to just give her up and bury her. I also have a weird view of death, but it's more so burying them to return them to the world rather than burying them to lay them to rest. Like, when I die, I just want to be buried under a tree. Like, no box, don't put me in a coffin, just put me in the ground. Make me fertilizer. That's all I want. But I don't know. I wouldn't want their bones around. I wouldn't vibe with that. But I also, like, wouldn't want their ashes around either. I just, like, I don't know. I'm very much they're dead. I will grieve, and then I will move on with my life. I'd rather not sit here and, what's the word? I like moving forward and moving upward while remembering what was behind me rather than looking back towards it. Does that make sense? One soldier wields an axe while the other wields a spear. Both of them are adept at charge attacks. These soldiers belong to the ignoble penal penal. Or buried hidden from the skidoo tree site. That's cool, Floof. When I die, I want to defy death and be reborn with all my memories and unthinkable cosmic powers. If anyone could do it, it'd be you. Skidoo. Oh, I'm on this side now. This wasn't my goal. Down. Bye. I'm gonna go get this side of Grace, and then I'm gonna skedaddle back down to where I came from. Oh, back where he came from. My brother wants to be buried in a willow tree, like plant saplings close and wrap them around him. I mean, like, when I'm at risk of death, I'll look into it more. I haven't really put that much thought into, like, the actual procedure of it all. But regardless, I don't want to be put in a graveyard or anything like that. I just want to be buried under a tree, or where a tree is growing, or whatever, you know. And be put back to where I can help the earth in some way. You know what I mean? It's just me. I don't really have that much, I don't know. I'm weird about death and stuff, but, I don't know. I already, started one stream by almost breaking down in tears, about my recent deaths. I don't want to do it again. Not my recent deaths, but, you know, deaths I, you know, close with. Talisman of the Dread. Talisman depicting the Dread Dragon of the Jagged Peak, whose roars cause the peak's molten fury to boil and churn. Ooh, that wasn't addressed during the fight. Raises potency of magma. Vale was the foul dragon's name, a terrible harbinger of destruction whose challenge to the ancient Dragon Lord ended in a grievous mutual injury. Oh my god! We will speak about this in a future stream. But that is such a big realization that I can't tell you about yet, but I will. It will happen. Oh, Bale, tyrant Drake, do your wounds yet ache? Is your fury still yet to crest its zenith? Hurry, hurry, and lay it all to waste. Lay waste to the proud, the conceited each, every... It's gone. Every last one of the arrogant lot. Now, give me that one more time. Do your boons yet, Yeti, because your fury set to the zenith. Hurry, hurry, and lay it all the waste. Lay waste to the proud, the conceited each, every last one of that arrogant lot. So this guy wanted Bale to kill, all the ancient dragons? Huh. 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 Was that guy like... Are you like this world's version of MAGA or something? Like... Is that what that was? No, I couldn't get over there, right? Whoop. I mean, that's the rest of the swamp. I need to get up. Come on, get up. Do I want to do the rest of the swamp? It looks like this just leads out to the rest of the zone that I was at before, so it kind of loops around. I guess I could do the rest of the swamp. I just fucking died. I missed the fucking big jump. Oopsie poopsie poop. I didn't think about it last year, but I didn't play a lot of like the big games that a lot of people praised last year. I didn't the year prior either, really. But even then, like the year prior, I definitely played more of like the big games than I did in 2024. We focused on a lot of indies and a lot of older games with us doing the Zelda series and all. So like I was consuming a lot less of like newer big games, right? I just fucked up so bad. So I didn't consume a lot of bigger games. So like when we were talking like when we were I spoke a lot about it a little bit when we were doing the Game Awards predictions and stuff. And I didn't really think about what my game of the year was last year. You know, like I didn't think about what my game of the year was for 2024, and I thought about it. And granted, we're still playing a few games from last year. Like we're still getting to some things. We're gonna be starting up Nine Souls pretty soon. That's a pretty decently praised game from last year. So like, there's still a chance that something else could take its cake. Like, I don't view my game of the year needing to be played in that year as long as it released that year. Like, I know like Final Fantasy, like let's do Astrobot, right? Like Astrobot won Game of the Year at the Game Awards, and a lot of people are saying that is like their game of the year, right? Like it's not off the table that I play that one of these days, and like let's say I play that in 2034, right? And I love it so much. Like, that could still be my game of the year for 2024. I just didn't play it in 2024. You get what I'm saying? What bosses have you done so far, and what are your thoughts on them? Let me finish my thought. So I was thinking on it of, like, what, as of right now, like, if I was asked what my game of the year was last year, and I had a realization. Initially, I was thinking that it was Prince of Persia Lost Crown, right? That was my game of the year. But that game, I gave that game an 8 out of 10, not a 9. In reality, the only game that I played from last year, not including this because this is a DLC, and I'm not doing that. The only game that I played from last year that I gave a 9 that released in that year, a 9 or a 10, was Neva. That's the only game that I gave a 9 that entire year that also released that year. It was Neva. So, thinking on it, like, it's kind of a strange game to have for... Oh, I see where I'm going. I'm going the wrong way. It's kind of a strange game to have for your game of the year in all reality. It's not a game that people have really, like, praised in that way. Like, it's not... Like, when you look at places where like they're listing their top 10 games of the year, you know, whether that's like a news site or an individual, it's a game that doesn't really get mentioned by people. It's one that kind of falls to the wayside. It gets mentioned in conversations of like art style, or like feel, but it never really gets mentioned in a fashion of like overall quality to a game of the year level. You know what I mean? So it's a weird game to have that kind of feeling for, but in reality, it's got to be what my game of the year is, right? Pausing this conversation because there's an ad. So as I was saying, so like Neva's kind of a weird game to have for your like game of the year. It's a game that not a lot of people talk about in that light. Short heckin' ad break. They're only a minute and a half. But it's not really one that people talk about in that kind of scope. So it's like, and I don't really know why that is. Maybe it's because it's like such a small game, you know, or maybe it's the indie factor of it, or I don't really know. Okay, this is leading back to an area that I've been. But like, it's the only game that I gave anything. It's the game that I rated the highest that came out that year. So I feel like that has to be my game of the year, right? If I had like multiple 9 out of 10s of games that released that year, then it'd be more of a debate. But I only had, like, out of all of the games that I gave a 9, that's the only one that released in that year. So it's got to be that. But again, that could change. We're doing 9 Souls next week. Like, that could take it. That's still like an indie game. Or maybe not next week, but soon. And, like, there's other things that I'd like to get to. Like, obviously, I want to play Final Fantasy VII Rebirth eventually. I'm patiently waiting for the... Rude. I'm patiently waiting for the third game of that trilogy to come out so that it can be finished. So that all of the games can be done, and then I'll play it. Which is going to be a long fucking playthrough, but goddamn. Okay. But yeah. I don't know, I was thinking on it of, like, what would be my game of the year, and I guess it's never. To answer your question, Splattercake, out of the big bosses that I know of, that I fought, assuming that I've killed, I fought and defeated Rilana, the dancing lion dude, and Bale the Dread. Those are the ones I've fought and defeated. And then a bunch of other smaller bosses, but those are the big ones that I've beaten. And I'm still shocked that Rilana didn't have dialogue. I'm still taken aback by the fact that, like, she is a part of the Carrion royal family and she didn't say a single word during that fight. Okay, so this isn't leading where I thought it would, so I think I'm gonna go... Mark that there. I think I'm gonna go here, and then loop back around and make sure that I got the thing. Maybe Jenny. Make sure that I got the Skidoo tree thing from it. The Skidoo tree fragment. And given the fact that there is a side of grace that has not been touched sitting right next to it, I guess I didn't. And a person. I think I came over here.
Oh, hello there.
Hi.
Are you the Tarnished?
Am I Tarnished?
I spoke of you. Another Tarnished. Guided here by Mikola the Kind. My name is Teolier.
Teolier.
I'm Tarnished. And here on kindly Mikola's account. So, well, here's to new beginnings, I suppose. I'm sorry. But, well, I'm not much good at anything is all. I'm as weak as a kitten and thick as 2 planks. I've always been this way.
Don't put yourself down.
Born. I'm afraid the only thing I'm proficient in is poison.
Self-deppies.
Sorry.
Self-deppies over here. Ooh. So we got Poison Bone Dart. Miners employ these stones as tools for pest extermination, but have long forgotten how to craft them. Same thing. Okay. Round and plumped like a darling infant. A skilled hand can repurpose its toxic mold for an effective ward against scarlet rot. Excuse me, I burped. Dripping with deep green poisonous liquid. Me too. Altus Bloom, said to be a funeral flower in an era long past before the Erdtree grew. Interesting. A symbol of faith in Saint Trina, dulls the senses, preventing agitation. Throughout history, perfumers have prized this extremely fragrant form of Miranda pollen, not yet scattered into the air. Perfume bottle customized by Tiolier. Attacks release perfume powder, producing deadly poison. There are some techniques of the performing arts that employ poison. Upon learning this, Tiolier threw himself into mastering those techniques, and he made them his own. Swings a perfume bottle overhead, wafting perfumed powder of deadly poison over a wide area. Poison shall dance upon the air and pour down in a quiet calm. I can't believe Sunn is missing this twink.
Just give me the word if you need any more poison.
Okay.
So,
Good night, Varian. Love you. Mwah!
just give me the...
I abandon here a part of the flesh of my body. Skidoo. Do you think it means anything that we are getting these skidoo tree fragments at these things? Like, do you think that means anything? Like, maybe that... Like, maybe the fragments... Like, you know what I mean? Like, we're getting... Every time it's like, hey, I leave here my arm. I leave here my flesh. And then right next to it, we find a skidoo tree fragment. So do you think, like, maybe... and obviously, if you know, don't say shit. Do you think maybe, like, this has something to do with Mikola? Because, like, if that's the skidoo tree, and every time it's like, hey, I shed my flesh, here's a skidoo tree fragment, like, logically, maybe that has something to do with Mikola's flesh. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know. I'm just spitballing here. I'm just spitballing. But I don't know. I'm gonna go back to here. I never found this map. Well, let me remove this real quick. I never found that map. How would I? It clearly has nothing to do with the Jagged Peak. So it's gotta be an area that I haven't been. I'm gonna wait on it, and we'll find it eventually. I see that there's like a whole area right here that might lead down to there. We're gonna wait on it, and I'll come back to it. We're gonna head up here and start doing vaguely progress. Did I miss what bosses you did? Out of the big ones, I've beaten Rilana, I've beaten the Dancing Lion dude, and I've beaten Bale the Dread. That's it.
We are all utterly captive. It is what...
Same shit. Now, I remember a long time ago, we got a note that said, not that one. It said, seek me to the east if you wish to pursue the ways of the warrior. We found it right here. So if it's to the east, whoop, then it's got to be this way. Let's start heading this way and see if we can't find this monk. Did Rolana do her thing, or did you kill her too? Do her thing? I kill every boss I just said I killed them. I don't know what her thing that you're referencing. Unless it's just like being beaten to a pulp by her. Which did happen. No, I did beat them. I've yet to encounter a boss that has made me back out of the fight and leave. Jesus Christ. She has a signature move. Her swords did in fact ignite, and she did do the dark moon, twin moon. Yeah, all that happened. Good night, Palm. Love you. Mwah! Thanks for hanging out, dog. Yeah, I beat them all. Again, I've yet to encounter a boss that I haven't defeated. We're gonna keep it that way. Okay. Check this out. Forcing them into this, choke point. Ooh, it's not working out for me. Ooh, okay, good. Okay. Cool. Yoink. Skidoo. Ember of Mesmer. Body. Okay. Another ember. Another ember. Another. Huh. Wonder why that is. Why would there be another ember that close? Fun fact, when you leave these little blue markers like this, you don't need to remove them off your map. You can just walk through them and they'll disappear. Are you the monk? Carved words coalesce. I abandon here the flesh of my body. Okay. Firstly, pop a squat. Secondly, here's what I assume I have to do. Dryleaf Dane. mean... Oh, I tried to start a prediction, but I guess my thing broke. Okay. Dane didn't deserve this. I mean, I didn't. He's the one that challenged me. Grow not complacent. Continue to temper your strength. Dry leaf arts in Dane's hat. The sun faded and lightly soiled. Dane, did you piss in your hat? Of Dryleaf Dane. Worn low over the eyes, it obscures the wearer's vision. Meeting the gaze of another can overcome the senses, often leading to the downfall of those who would walk the noble and solitary seeker's path. Dryleaf Arts, a technique for hand-to-hand combat without the aid of a weapon. This martial art combines fist strikes and kicks. The teachings of a group of spiritual seekers known as the Dryleaf Sect. Revealed only to those worthy of valor and character. The practice of this martial art marks the dawn of an ascetic's journey. Skill, Palm Blast. Skill of the spiritual seekers known as the Dryleaf Sect. Imbues hand with energy before using a palm streak to unleash an explosive blast. The already formidable power and impact can be bolstered by charging the attack. I guess it's just another ending to his plot. Oh, is there more? Maybe there's more even though I killed him? Did you meet him somewhere else or something? Oh, it's a fully new weapon type. Oh! Okay, hang on. Let's compare and contrast. Okay. Okay. And then all the heavy attacks are the ones where it does the little air burst stuff. Are those potions for weapons? Oh yeah, I forgot to equip one of those. Poison one. I'll show you that in a second. Okay. And then I do, okay. That's the move he was doing. Compared to the normal Castus, which is just the punches of this. And then it does a big... Which is, in most games. In most of the games, there is a Castus like this. And then we also got, these deadly poison... Oops. Deadly poison perfume bottles. That do this. Yeah. And, oh, ghost. Oh, I poisoned myself? Okay. So it's like traditional boxing versus a mix with jiu-jitsu? Yeah. The devs gave several ways for the NPCs to end their relevance to the plot. Okay. I like this, these martial arts things. I like that a lot. I might switch to that eventually. I might look into that, but I like my swords. I like my swords a lot. I like the style of these. Again, I still wish there were more light greatswords. I still wish there was more of these. It sucks that there's only 3. I imagine that there's only, like, again, 3 potion bottles and, like, 3 hand-to-hand, you know, stuff like that, like 6. But I like these swords. What lore have you learned from the DLC so far? So much that I don't want to recap it all right now at the end of stream. Where you'll just come early next stream of this game, which will be next Thursday, I assume. Probably make that schedule, which will just be next Thursday, I assume. And I'll do a full recap, but yeah. Do it, coward. No, it's too much. First one was just sitting there. Fine. What the fuck? Hey, Ultra, how you doing? Raises potency of kicking and stomping skills. Linchpin stones are spiritual anchors said to hold the ground in place and quell the fury of earthquakes. My pussy be quaking. When this one shattered, the surrounding town fell into the broken earth. One account claimed that the moon itself had come tumbling down. So this talisman is the reason why this village is underground like this? That's awesome. Sucks for them, but awesome. I didn't kill this dog. This dog was already dead. I'm letting it move on. I'm a Ghostbuster. I miss Egon. I miss Egon so much. 'Cause you bad.